Welcome to this new tutorial series on AMD Vivado, your complete beginner's guide to getting started with FPGA development. Whether you're brand new to digital design or transitioning from earlier Xilinx tools, this series is built for you. It's step by step, and no prior experience required. So let's get started. We'll begin by launching Vivado. Once it opens, you'll notice the AMD branding, showing that Vivado is now part of the AMD toolchain. Allow a few seconds for the GUI to initialize. Meanwhile, consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you'll stay updated as we go deeper into Vivado and FPGA design. You can also tap the like button and the bell icon to follow along as new videos in the series come out. Once Vivado launches, this is the main interface we'll see. Don't worry if it feels unfamiliar, we'll walk through each part as we need it. For now, let's start by creating a new project. This opens up Vivado's new project wizard. Just click Next. Here, give your project a name. I'll call mine TUT_1. Then, choose a location to store the project files. Make sure the path is clean, no spaces or special characters. Now, Vivado asks for the project type. We'll keep it set to RTL project, which is used for designs written in Verilog or VHDL. Vivado now asks if we want to add design sources. We'll skip this for now. But here we can see the target language dropdown which I've set to Verilog, and I've selected mixed for the simulator language as it is what we'll use in this series. These options can always be changed later in the project settings, so no pressure to get it perfect now. Same for constraints, we're not assigning pins yet, so we can skip this too. These are useful when you're ready to map your design to physical hardware. This step is important. Here, we're selecting the target hardware for our project. Vivado lets us choose either a specific FPGA part or a predefined development board. Let's explore both options. We'll start in the Parts tab, where you can manually select the exact FPGA you're working with. Here, you'll notice several drop-down menus across the top. For instance, speed grade where lower numbers usually indicate faster speed. You can filter using these drop-downs to narrow down to the exact part. But if you're using a development board, and most beginners are, it's much easier to use the Boards tab. Here, you'll see a list of supported development boards that Vivado recognizes out of the box. I'm selecting the ZCU104, which is a ZYNQ Ultrascale plus MPSoC board. Once selected, I'm going to scroll all the way to the right to show the device specifications. Vivado gives you a nice overview of the board's core resources. We can see the number of I/O pin count, available IOBs, LUT elements, flip-flops, block RAMs etc. to get an idea of what our FPGA can handle. Interestingly, if you compare the ZCU104 with the ZCU106, you'll notice that both share the same resource counts in these categories. They're based on the same MPSoC family, just packaged differently. You can also find boards by vendor and name. For example, under Vendor, choose Xilinx, and under Board Name, select ZCU104. This method is handy if you already know the board you're targeting. After selecting the board, click Next to move to the summary screen. At this point, we've defined the target hardware and Vivado knows how to structure our project accordingly. Here Vivado shows us the project name, type, and selected hardware. Everything looks good, click Finish. Once the project is created, we're brought into the main Vivado interface. Let's take a quick look around to get oriented. Over on the left side, we have the Flow Navigator. This panel provides access to all the major stages in the design flow, like adding sources, running synthesis, implementation and generating the bitstream etc. In the center, we have the design workspace. This is where your source files, block designs, schematics, and constraint views will appear as the project progresses. As we move through the design process, we'll spend time in each of these areas, but for now, it's enough just to know where things are. And that's it, we now have a clean RTL project, set up and ready for development. In the next video, we'll look at how to add Verilog or VHDL source files and begin building out a simple design. Remember, take your time, the best way to learn Vivado is to build things incrementally and observe what changes in the GUI and the flow.